Here at Scott Legal, we know the ins and outs of immigration. We are here to help you navigate the oftentimes complex road in achieving your immigration goals. We have new immigration videos every week. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and bell. You can also sign up for one of our webinars, or get a free immigration guide, by clicking the link below. Today we'll be answering the question, can I apply for an e-visa, in a non-e-visa treaty country? Let's get started. It may be possible to apply for an e-visa in non-e-visa treaty countries, however, it may take longer to get a decision on your petition, and in some cases it may not be the best decision to apply at a consulate that does not regularly process e-visas.
Let's look at two examples. Example 1. You are an Italian national and you are living in South Africa. You want to apply for an E2 visa, and you are wondering whether you need to go to the consulate in Italy, or whether you can apply in South Africa, where you currently reside.
This is an example of applying for an E2 visa in a non-E2 visa treaty country. You should reach out to the consulate and ask if they would process your E2 visa petition. You should emphasize that you currently reside in the country where you want to apply, so the consulate does not think that you are forum shopping. Some consulates that regularly process E2 visas may have some detailed information on their website, but for most consulates you'll probably need to send an email to ask. You should also ask what format they want the E2 petition to be submitted in. For example, whether they want it to be mailed or emailed, and whether they have specific instructions about how the tabs should be organized. Sometimes applying at a consulate where the officers do not regularly process E2 visa can be an advantage, and sometimes it can be a disadvantage. You should speak with an immigration attorney to come up with a good strategy on where to apply. The main disadvantage would be that the officers are not familiar with the E2 visa requirements, and could wrongfully deny the visa, or processing of the application could take much longer.
Example 2. You are an Australian national living in the UK. You have both Australian and UK citizenship. You want to apply for an E3 visa at the US consulate in London, and you are wondering if they will process the E3 visa petition because UK nationals are not eligible for an E3 visa. Only nationals of Australia are eligible for an E3 visa.
This is an example of applying for an E3 visa outside Australia. You should reach out to the consulate and ask if they would process an E3 visa petition. You should emphasize that you currently reside in the country where you would like to apply. Some consulates that regularly process E3 visas may have detailed information on their website, but for most consulates you will need to send an email to ask. You should also ask what documents are required, and whether the documents should be emailed or mailed to the consulate before the interview, or whether it's sufficient to bring them to the interview. For an E3 visa, it's generally advised that you apply in Australia. These consulates are familiar with E3 applications and requirements. The application processing outside of Australia may take much longer because the officer may not be familiar with the E3 visa requirements, and may need additional time to review the documents. To sum up, we generally advise clients to apply for an E2 or E3 visa in a country they are a national of. These consulates are the most familiar with the requirements, but it may be possible to apply in other countries. To learn more, take a look at our resources in the description box below. You can also sign up for a free visa guide, any of our upcoming webinars, and Facebook groups. You can also schedule a consultation for a date and time that is best for you. We are here to help. You can contact us by calling 212-223-2964, or by sending us an email. We look forward to hearing from you.